She spent a fortune on the designer dress, but still looked cheap? How is that possible? The Met Gala celebrities taught us a valuable lesson last year. Money doesn't always buy elegance. Have you noticed how some women manage to look sophisticated in simple pieces while others, even covered in expensive logos, seem like they're trying too hard? I'm Carol, and today I'll reveal the mistakes that are sabotaging your image, no matter how much you spend on clothes. That counterfeit bag you think no one notices, everyone notices? And that excess makeup you apply thinking you look like a Kardashian? It's aging you by 10 years. Genuine elegance is like a well-kept secret of truly refined women. While some flaunt price tags, others exude class. And guess which ones earn more respect and opportunities? I've learned that how we present ourselves can be the difference between being treated as a respectable professional or being ignored. Princess Diana knew this perfectly. Even after leaving the royal family, she maintained her unwavering elegance, not by flaunting expensive jewelry, but through small details that revealed her natural sophistication. Are you investing your money in pieces that truly elevate your image? Or are you making the same mistakes I've seen countless times in women wanting to appear elegant, but ending up looking, well, the opposite? If you want to transform your elegance into something profitable for your personal and professional life, leave a like, subscribe to the Lucrative Elegance channel, and hit the notification bell. Every detail I share here can be the difference between being seen as sophisticated or as someone trying too hard. And if you're planning to travel soon and want to avoid looking like an obvious tourist, check out my ebook, Be Elegant While Traveling: Global Etiquette for the Sophisticated Traveler. The link is in the first pinned comment below. The polyester paradox, the silent enemy of your wardrobe. Most women can't correctly identify fabric quality when shopping online. Professional photos and strategic lighting hide details that would reveal inferior materials. So many end up with pieces that look cheap in person, but appeared luxurious in photos. Have you noticed how the characters in The Crown look regal even in casual scenes? The series' costume director, Amy Roberts, used a trick few know: never mix more than 2 types of synthetic fibers in the same composition. Excess artificial fibers create that peculiar shine that screams cheap, even in high-priced pieces. Polyester entered our lives promising practicality and durability, but transformed into the silent villain of elegance. A polyester blouse might cost $100 at a luxury department store. Seems like a sensible purchase, but after 3 washes, that characteristic shine appears and betrays your investment. Low-quality synthetic fabrics age 3 times faster when regularly exposed to sunlight and frequent washing. The result? That piece you loved in the store starts to pill and lose its drape in a matter of months. You don't need to spend a fortune to look impeccable. The new generation of fabrics like Tencel and Modal offer the practicality of synthetics with the drape of natural fabrics, but cost significantly less than pure silk. Investing in pieces made from these hybrid materials can reduce your annual clothing expenditure as they maintain their appearance much longer. Queen Elizabeth II, known for her colorful and impeccable wardrobe, had an infallible rule according to her stylist Angela Kelly. Every piece passed the movement test before being approved. The monarch needed to raise her arms, sit, and move naturally. If the fabric formed excessive wrinkles or lost its shape, the piece was rejected even if it came from the most renowned British designer. The accessory paradox, when less really is more. Fashion is full of fascinating contradictions. In an era where digital influencers display layers of gold necklaces and stacked bracelets, truly elegant women follow an opposite path. Coco Chanel taught us to remove 1 accessory before leaving home, but today, perhaps we need to remove 3 or 4. Have you noticed how the female characters in Succession convey power and influence? Their accessories are minimalist, almost imperceptible but impeccably chosen. This movement, known as quiet luxury, has become the secret language of women who don't need to prove their worth. I met an executive who confessed, "I spent a fortune on expensive costume jewelry, thinking I was investing in my image, but in work meetings, I felt invisible." She didn't realize that the excess accessories were literally making noise and distracting people from what she had to say. Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, known for her minimalist and timeless style in the 90s, rarely wore more than a discreet watch and a pair of small earrings. Her style seemed too simple for many at the time. But today, her choices are studied by fashion experts as a perfect example of enduring elegance. Most female executives in leadership positions prefer discreet accessories in professional environments. This happens because they realized that flashy accessories can distract during important presentations, but subtle choices add credibility without stealing attention. There's a crucial difference between jewelry that looks expensive and jewelry that looks like it's trying to look expensive. It's like the difference between having class and trying to demonstrate class. One is natural, the other is forced. The ultimate test for your accessories? If someone comments, "What an incredible earring," before noticing what you said, perhaps it's time to reconsider your choices. The best accessories are those that complement you, not those that take your place in the conversation. Carolina Herrera, a master of elegance, often says that elegance is not being noticed, it's being remembered. Her designs reflect this philosophy, with accessories that never compete with the woman wearing them. In her memoir, she reveals that her most elegant clients often choose a single quality piece instead of several eye-catching pieces. When Jackie Kennedy visited France in 1961, she won over the French not with excesses, but with the refined simplicity of her pearls and discreet brooches. French newspapers, known for their merciless criticism, surrendered to her style, calling her an ambassador of American elegance. A trick I learned from a traditional family jeweler. Hold a piece of jewelry against natural light. Quality pieces reflect light differently. Real stones have depth, good metals have uniform shine. Cheap costume jewelry, on the other hand, has a superficial and uniform shine that screams fake. To transform your look immediately, try the focal point rule. Choose only one element to draw attention. If it's a striking necklace, the earrings should be discreet. If the earrings are dramatic, the necklace should be minimalist. This technique has been used by celebrity stylists for decades, but is rarely shared with the public. The excessive beauty trap. Why less is more elegant? Have you noticed how the beauty industry sells us a fascinating contradiction? We spend thousands of dollars on products to look like we're not wearing anything. Celebrities in magazines appear with so-called natural beauty that ironically required 3 hours with a professional makeup artist. This is the greatest irony of modern beauty. The more visible the effort, the less elegant the result. Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, an eternal symbol of elegance, was once questioned about her always impeccable look. Her response revealed much. "I want to be natural, but naturally perfect." This phrase captures the essence of the elegant beauty paradox. Appearing effortless actually requires meticulous attention to detail. True elegance seems easy, but requires precision and discipline. Duchess Kate Middleton caused a stir in beauty circles when she married Prince William. Many expected her to hire a team of makeup artists for the big day, but she chose to do her own makeup. The result was so natural and radiant that it set a new standard for royal brides, so women worldwide began seeking a more authentic look. But the irony is that this natural look requires refined technique and quality products. Skinimalism has become a dominant trend recently, focusing on skin health instead of heavy coverage. Women began to understand that layers of foundation created a mask effect that, in natural light, aged their appearance. Brands like Laura Mercier built empires based on the philosophy of enhancing instead of covering. But social media continues to push us in the opposite direction with heavy makeup tutorials. Amal Clooney, an international human rights lawyer, has become an example of how to balance professionalism and femininity. Her hair is always impeccably maintained but never looks rigid or artificial. In interviews, she revealed that she prefers to spend more time caring for the health of her hair than styling it, which results in a naturally elegant look that stands the test of time. Actress Helen Mirren, at 70, admitted in an interview with Vogue that she drastically reduced her makeup routine over the years. "When I was younger, I used much more. Now, less is better," she explained. The result is that she looks younger and more elegant than many women who use layers of products to hide their age. One of the biggest mistakes pointed out by professional makeup artists is what they call Instagram face. Perfectly drawn eyebrows, excessive contouring, and eyelashes so long they almost touch the eyebrows. This look might impress on camera with filters, but in real life, under natural light, it looks theatrical and instantly ages any woman. Hairstylist Frederick Fekkai, who has served everyone from celebrities to first ladies, shares a valuable observation. Many women spend fortunes on complicated haircuts but neglect the health of their hair. He recommends investing in quality treatments and cuts that enhance natural movement, as healthy hair is automatically more elegant, regardless of style. Meryl Streep, known for her timeless elegance, refused to undergo invasive procedures to look younger in Hollywood. Instead, she adopted a minimalist approach to her beauty. "The more you mess with your face, the more artificial it looks," she said in an interview. Her authentic look became her trademark and contributed to her image of natural elegance that transcends fads. The invisible effect of behavior, how small habits reveal your true class. The best-kept secret of true elegance isn't in the season's color palette or the latest handbag model. It's in behavior. Julie Andrews, at 88, continues to be an extraordinary example of class. In a recent interview for the Today program, she charmed everyone with her genuine attention, without interrupting the interviewer once. The actress patiently waited her turn to speak, maintained eye contact, and responded with consideration. This refined behavior created a stark contrast with younger celebrities who appear on the same program, so it became evident why Julie continues to be admired decades after her peak in Hollywood. Most people believe that someone speaking too loudly in public is more annoying than a poorly dressed person. This happens because true elegance has roots in consideration for others, but our me culture on social media has pushed us in the opposite direction. Michelle Obama, in her book Becoming, shares how she learned the importance of refined behavior. "I grew up in a small apartment where we spoke loudly and constantly interrupted each other," she writes. "I had to consciously relearn communication patterns when I entered professional environments." The former First Lady developed a technique she calls the 3-second pause, waiting 3 seconds after someone finishes speaking before responding, ensuring that the person has truly concluded their thought. People with polite and attentive behavior are perceived as belonging to higher socioeconomic classes, regardless of their clothes or accessories. Contrary to popular belief, etiquette is not about rigid rules created to exclude people. True etiquette has always aimed to make people feel comfortable and included, not the opposite. The problem is that we confuse snobbery with etiquette when in fact they are opposite concepts. True elegance isn't about never making mistakes, but about how you correct them. A person who spills a glass of wine and handles the situation with grace and humor demonstrates more class than someone who rigidly follows all the rules, but with anxiety. The attention paradox: why truly elegant women don't need to beg for glances. We live in an era where the algorithm rewards the extreme. The more skin, the more likes, the more drama, the more views, the more you expose yourself, the more relevant you seem to be. All this pressure for digital validation has created a generation of women desperate for digital validation, but the most influential women in the world follow the opposite path. Have you noticed the fascinating phenomenon happening among celebrities? Those who expose themselves the most on social media are often the least respected, while those who maintain their privacy are the most admired. Actress Emma Thompson rarely appears at events in revealing outfits, maintains minimal presence on social media. So many would expect her to be forgotten in Hollywood, but the opposite happened. Her talent and genuine presence have kept her relevant for decades, while many internet stars disappeared after their 15 minutes of fame. The quiet luxury phenomenon has become so powerful that even major brands are removing their flashy logos. After years of promoting excess, brands like Gucci have drastically reduced their logos, but this hasn't diminished their sales. On the contrary, Bottega Veneta's creative director made the radical decision to completely remove the brand from social media in 2021, a move that experts predicted would be disastrous. The result? Sales increased by 20%, demonstrating that mystery and genuine exclusivity are more valuable than constant exposure. Legendary designer Carolina Herrera, at 85, continues to be one of the most elegant women in the world. In an interview with Harper's Bazaar, she shared a sharp observation. "Nothing is less seductive than a neckline down to the navel. Mystery is much more attractive than obvious exposure." This philosophy permeates her fashion collections, which celebrate refined femininity without the need to excessively reveal the body. A new movement called quiet fluencing is gaining strength on social media in response to fatigue with exhibitionism. Psychologist Dr. Vivian Diller, specialized in the psychology of appearance and author of the book Face It, offers a valuable perspective. Insecure women use provocative clothes and flashy behaviors as emotional crutches. Ironically, the more desperately they seek attention, the less genuine impact they cause. She explains that our brains are programmed to value what is rare, and in the age of constant exposure, discretion has become the true luxury. Now that you've discovered the mistakes that make any woman appear less refined and how to avoid them, tell me, which ones have you made without realizing? Was it that excess of accessories that transformed your look into a walking showcase? Or perhaps the treacherous polyester that seemed elegant in the store but revealed itself as a trap after a few washes? The point is that elegance isn't about spending rivers of money, but about making intelligent choices, choosing fabrics well, knowing when less is more in accessories, understanding that a face loaded with makeup doesn't make you look more beautiful, just more artificial. Small details that differentiate a woman who has class from one who is just trying to appear to have it. Now, have you noticed how some older women manage to be more elegant than many younger ones, even without following all the trends? There's a secret to this, and I'll tell you right now, age is no excuse to lose style. On the contrary, it can be your greatest ally. If you want to discover how a 77-year-old woman proves that elegance is timeless, and how to apply this to your own style, watch the video, She's 77 and Proves Elegance Has No Age, Fashion Tips for Women Over 50. The link is appearing on your screen. If you liked the video, write in the comments, "Class is invisible, but perceptible." And if this video helped you see fashion and image in a different way, leave your like and subscribe to the lucrative Elegance channel, because here I teach you how to transform your elegance into something profitable for your personal and professional life. Oh, and in the first pinned comment, I left several links to elegant products that I personally selected. Only good stuff for those who want to invest in quality pieces. Click on the next video and discover why age has nothing to do with being or appearing elegant.